Hey there, my name is Jer, and welcome back to my channel. I know your feed's already inundated with Tallulah videos, so here's one more for you. It's a super awesome Class 4, Class 5 creek, and it's a jewel of the Southeast. I've been invited out a couple times to go run it, but I just couldn't make my work schedule work with it. But the last release of the year was here, and this would be my only chance to hit anytime soon. I'm pretty nervous as this is the biggest thing I've run to date, with definitely the biggest single rapid that I'll hit to date. As I look around, almost everyone is carrying a big creek boat. I didn't bring mine as I love my rewind. And I was hoping the extra familiarity that I had with it would get me through today, even though it is a much spicier boat than your regular creek boat. It's an ambitious move for sure, and one that I hope would pay off, because if I'm wrong here, this could turn into a very, very bad day. Good thing I have 20 minutes worth of stairs to let those thoughts of doubt ruminate in my mind. As we descend down the last steps, I get a good look at the put-in rapid, also known as last step. It's rated a 4+, and it looks big. I wish I could give you all a closer look, but my GoPro started glitching out, so you'll have to settle for animations instead. Last step has some swirly water that leads into 2 rocks, and then a pour-over ledge after that. The river then takes a sharp left turn, and the entire right wall is undercut. The line is through the swirly water, boof the ledge, and then drive left with the current. This is not something you want to mess up. I start getting my boat ready, and that's when I notice my legs are shaking. And I'm not sure if it's because of the stairs or because of the fear. I figured I'd watch the next 3 people run down, and I'd copy their line. The first guy goes, and he barely stays upright through the rapid, fighting through braces left and right. The second guy goes, and he hits one of the rocks, bounces offline, then has to work himself back online before he ends up somewhere bad. And the third guy, well, he flips after the ledge and barely rolls his boat up before he's into the wall and into possible death. And now it's my turn. I make it, but on my stern, throwing braces left and right. First rapid is over, only the rest of the river to go. After a little bit, we come to Oceana. Now for those that are not aware of what a beast this thing is, Oceana is a steep 50-foot slide. If that's not already crazy enough, there's this huge rock about 3/4 of the way down called the Thing. It's a menacing name, and for good reason. Miss the line just a little too far right, and you will hit the Thing. There are stories of boats exploding upon collision and of people being helicoptered out on stretchers. Run too far left, and well, the water will push you back right, straight into the Thing, and a visit to the hospital. To make things way more worse, there's this weird ledge just past the lip that will try and throw you offline. There's not really any way to avoid hitting it, so good luck. And once you make it all the way to the bottom, there's a meaty hole there to contend with. Guys in creek boats are going from 1,000,000 miles an hour to a dead stop when they hit this thing. It's not uncommon to see good boaters swim out of it. So anyways, back to me. I'm at the top eddy, and all I can see is the horizon line. I am terrified. Part of me wants to come out and scout it so I can see what I'm up against. The other part of me is worried that if I get out of that boat, I won't get back in it. As I sit there, I look around, and let me tell you that this is a sight to behold. There are people crying, there are people praying, and everybody is coming to terms that this may be the last rapid they ever run.
I may never see another sunrise, and so with my last breaths, I must confess. Noria, I have always loved you, and always will. New phone, who dis?
Some really good boaters, better than me, are choosing to walk it, which there's no shame in, by the way. When the consequences get real, the decision of whether or not to send a rapid is solely on the individual, challenged by choice and consequence by choice. With the big decision of whether or not to run it looming in front of me, I had to calm myself down. One step at a time. First thing I needed to do was to try and figure out how to fix my GoPro, because I did not want to miss this moment. Without allowing myself to think, I walked over to the lip and peered over. And it was so much worse than I had imagined. Remember the GoPro effect. Everything you see here is far bigger, far steeper, and far scarier in real life. I wish I had some inspirational words or some kind of motivation to give you all to explain what happened next, but to be honest, I think I just turned my brain off and was just going through the motions. I can't explain what happened to me here either, but as soon as I took those first few strokes, all the fear that I was worried about was gone and was replaced by pure confidence and trust in my ability.
Dude, my heart's beating so damn fast. Oh man.
Not the most stellar line, for sure. And getting worked in that hole and that eddy at the bottom is definitely not ideal. But I had done it. And at that moment, I felt like I was on top of the world and that nothing could stop me. And from there, the rest of the river couldn't lay a finger on me. At some point, I will put out a separate video showing what exactly happened at the bottom of Oceania. I got a bunch of good camera angles from a bunch of dudes that were there, so thanks for that. And if you don't want to miss that one, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you all next time.
I told my boss I'd bring him a rock. Oh yeah. He let me off work today.